This is a $1.3 million luxury listing in Belton, Texas. Or you could get this house in Belton, Texas on the west side of I-35, priced at $315,000. Really great comparison today because you have that drastic difference in price point. Both homes are in Belton ISD, very similar distances to Austin, Fort Cavazos. This one's a little bit closer to Fort Cavazos, and Waco, Texas. So this home is a $315,000 house, 4-bed, 2-bath, just under 2,000 square feet, brand new construction by Tippett Homes. This community is really growing. It's in the Three Creeks community, so you are just minutes away from Stillhouse Lake and one of the only communities with walking trails, so that's really neat. But before I go ahead and take you back to that beautiful $1 million listing, we'll take a really good tour of this one. So this is the kitchen. It has some stone countertops, which kind of look like leathered granite, but it's not. And then you actually have 3-tone cabinets here. You have white uppers, this wood color lowers, and some green cabinets in the island. And everything is really modernized here. Really pretty selections, I think, for this price point. Really nice fixtures. So you have these beautiful gold brass pendants hanging over your island, and then just really pretty fixtures and pendants throughout, which I'll show you. You have this blonde colored luxury vinyl plank, which I think is super popular right now. You'll notice a very open concept floor plan, so your living space flowing into your dining room. Really awesome kitchen, all very much connected, so you can be close to everyone or just yourself if you just like being solo. You have technically they're listing it as a bedroom. It's set up more for an office. You have your French doors, but you do have a closet, which makes it that extra bedroom, so to speak. But lots of lighting throughout this home. This builder did include blinds, which is something not all builders. Semi-split floor plan. On this side of the house, you have your laundry room, little prep area, some pretty white cabinets and hardware. That leads into your garage, and so come straight through the garage, offload, your groceries into the kitchen. You have the luxury vinyl plank in all of the main living spaces and carpet in the other bedrooms. So that first bedroom that's set up as an office, that does have your vinyl plank, but pretty standard sized bedroom, decent sized room, decent little closet. You have that, they really carry through the design elements through the bathrooms as well. So that same colored granite countertop, vertical tile in the bathroom, white cabinets. This is that final bedroom. So it's pretty gloomy outside. I won't show you too much out there. We can peek in the backyard, but it is a little overcast, and unfortunately this builder didn't have, with all the rain, the grass is a little grown, so you'll just have to picture that beautiful and immaculate, which they would do for you. Let's head on over to the master. Oh, so the master does have the vinyl plank throughout it. I like that feature. You have your trade ceilings in here with your recessed lighting, so it just makes it feel extra big and kind of elegant, a nice little touch. And in our primary suite, you have dual vanity. You have that wood-like cabinetry in here. No tub, but a really great sized walk-in shower with a little seated nook. One of my favorite features is how they laid this out. You have 2 closets. So you have, a his and hers or hers and hers. Again, one of the things I really love about this community is that they are still building. And so a lot of these builders are really wanting to offload their inventory, and they're currently offering really, really great incentives. Again, those are always changing. But for example, I know this builder is basically offering a large amount towards closing costs, which you can use to buy down your rate, pay all your closing costs, things of that nature. So you have D.R. Horton in this community still building. Let's see, D.R. Horton, this one's a Tippett home. I think Stylecraft is in here. And then Cavazos is, our luxury builder in the area. They're building in this community as well. I know at one point Omega was. I'm not sure if they currently have any inventory. But because this community has been around for a little bit, you have some resale homes that are trying to compete with the new construction. And then again, the new construction just has so much inventory that they're trying to offload. So you can really, really get a sweet deal in this community. About an hour north of Austin, Texas, 45 minutes south of Waco, Texas, and a good 20 minutes from Fort Cavazos. So this is a really big area of interest for people working at the hospital in Temple, or those working at, stationed at working at Fort Cavazos. So really great comparison between these two properties, just kind of depending on what area you want to be in and which price point you're in. I'm really curious to see your thoughts. Which one did you like better? And also maybe which home, are you currently closer to? Are you currently kind of closer to that starter home, or are you ready to move on up into that luxury listing? Let's head on over to our $1.3 million house in Belton, Texas. This luxury listing was built in 2021, and it's in the Honey Glen Acres community in Belton, Texas, right off of FM 436 on the east side of I-35. You're still about an hour north of Austin, Texas, 45 minutes south of Waco, Texas, and about 25 minutes from Fort Cavazos. This home is so gorgeous. It's actually one of my favorite listings I've ever shown. And in fact, I recently did a video comparing 3 luxury listings in Belton, Texas, if you want to watch that one next to compare this to some of those. But this home is on 1.3 acres. It's a 5-bed, 4.5-bath home, just shy of 4,000 square feet. So really great comparison to the last house in terms of price, almost double the size, huge lot. You also get a 1.5 tax rate here, whereas the last one is 2.3. So you'll save hundreds a month in those monthly tax payments. But this one's really gorgeous. I can't wait to show you. Let's go. As we come inside, you can just really feel how open this floor plan is. Even though it's really gloomy outside, there's still tons of natural light in here. You have the really beautiful vaulted ceilings, which just make it feel extra warm and inviting. Floor to ceiling stone fireplace. It staged really nicely here, so you can get a really great idea of how your furniture could sit and lay out. So from our entryway, you get a little sneak peek of this amazing backyard, which I'll show you last. You do get that awesome pool for those hot Texas days. The main living space, kitchen, and dining space are all connected. Incredibly open floor plan. It was built in 2021, but it honestly feels brand new. There's some similarities to the last. You have that blonde colored luxury vinyl plank, those gold toned fixtures throughout the home. I really love all of their lighting. I'm weird about lighting. I really notice those things, but kind of bird cage nest, pendants over the dining table I think look really funky and cool. Wood burning fireplace, which is really nice. You probably won't use it very often. A lot of people want those fireplaces in Texas and then never end up using them, except for those one-off chances that we have those big freezes and you need them, which happens like once every 10 years. But my favorite part is really this kitchen. They did a fantastic job. You have granite countertop in the center, quartz counter accents on all of the other counters, your kind of honey oak colored cabinets. Again, really beautiful fixtures. Something for all of my fellow West Coastans is this gas range. A lot of people want gas when they come here, but actually most of our communities don't have it. So natural gas or propane is actually hard to come by. So you have this beautiful stainless steel range, your pot filler for all you kitchen enthusiasts. You have your microwave built into the island. That's kind of a new feature that they're rolling out, is having that built into the island. You have technically 2 sinks. You have this sink overlooking your beautiful backyard and farmland. It's really interesting because we're actually 20 minutes, 15 minutes from our last listing, but you really get more of a rural farm feel out here, more private. And then if we head over to this side, we're gonna do a little loop around walkthrough of the home. You might be wondering, where's my pantry? Well, this is it. So inside of these farm doors, you have a butler's pantry, which kind of serves as an extra prep area with another sink, another space for a backup fridge, and then all of your built-ins for your pantry items, as well as an oven. And then back down this way, you have a half bath. You have a mud bench with your hooks, so come in, your dirty kids, spouses, whatever, they can kind of strip down, throw their dirty clothes into the laundry room. Tons of prep, folding space, counter space, and again, another sink. Appreciate that. Really funky tile in some of these rooms, which is really cool. Nice little accent. Upstairs, there's just a little loft area, which is really neat, with a nice little nook. Really functional space up here. Game room, loft, kid area, office space. Can do a lot with this space. Cute little reading nook overlooking your pool and sneak peek little basketball / volleyball court. And then here you have a built-in desk workspace area, which is super cute. Very Harry Potter feel. And then you have 2 of your guest bedrooms over here. No carpet, continues on that vinyl plank throughout. Jack and Jill bathroom, awesome feature with their own separate sinks and separate closets. So really what you have shared here is your toilet and shower tub combo. Again, some funky tile, fun and spicy in here, I guess. All right, on this side of the house, just a little closet. Kind of like its own little mother-in-law suite, ensuite, 10-foot ceilings. And then inside of the bathroom, you have a really great shower, sink, and toilet, full bath in there. Okay, so we are in the master bedroom, again, overlooking that fantastic backyard and 1.3 acre lot that you have. Having that farmland behind you makes it feel extra large to me. You're kind of getting that view extension. I think this is so pretty and such a cool feature. You have a mirrored sliding barn door into your master bath. This bathroom is so pretty, very spa-like. You have your freestanding tub and your dual vanities, along with your really, really large shower. So 2 closets, really great sized closets. Now you see a lot of these builders are starting to do that, the gold fixtures, the brass. I'm kind of curious, do you like that? Do you feel like that's phasing out? What are your thoughts? Drop a comment below. Okay, well, I'm so excited to show you this backyard. Again, if you want more details on this or to compare it to some of our other luxury listings, make sure to watch that other video. All right, let's step outside to this dream backyard. You can really just imagine summers out here in Texas. It's a really big deal and actually pretty desired to have a pool. I know pools are a big maintenance, but you'll really appreciate it when we start hitting those humid triple digits. You have a wonderful outdoor kitchen so that you can grill your steaks, hamburgers, hot dogs. Beautiful pool and spa with your sports court. And then you have this fantastic pool house, which I think they're kind of actually using as a maybe workout studio or yoga studio. You know, you have lots of options with that, whether you want to have a guest kind of tucked away out here or your own little space. Inside, our little flex space has an awesome separate bath, so you can use this as a pool bath. People that come in here use the restroom instead of tracking their wet bodies inside. Or you can, multi-purpose this, like I said, for your own gym, office space, or just little guest house. But beautiful glass doors, again, out to your fantastic backyard. All right, so that wraps up our comparison of our $315,000 home in Belton, Texas, and our 1.3 luxury listing in Belton, Texas. I hope you found it helpful. If you'd like any more information on either of these homes or just information on living in Central Texas, you can find all my contact information below. Till next time.